Cutting back on calories is many people's approach to getting rid of belly fat, but it isn't just a calorie problem, it's also a hormone issue. And that's why we brought in Dr. Kelly Burkenstock this morning to give us those tips on melting that belly fat. I know so many women especially struggle with it. They go to the gym, they work out, they feel like they're doing all the right things, but it's just stubborn.
It's just stubborn, and it sits there because it's based on hormones. So we may not think of insulin as a hormone, but it is. Cortisol, another hormone, very, very important. If we can blunt the insulin spikes, we're actually going to burn that fat that's sitting there. It's when we keep priming that insulin pump is when we can't lose the belly fat, and in fact, we store more fat. We don't want to do that. So the most simplest thing we can do is meal sequencing, and that's a big word that's really simple. What you do is you eat your green fibers first. So your cucumbers, broccoli, spinach, kale, you eat that first. Second, you eat your protein, your turkey, your beef, your fish, your eggs, your cottage cheese or Greek yogurt. Then your fats, so olives, avocado, virgin olive oil, nuts and seeds. Then you can have those carbohydrates, your beans, your lentils, your rice, pasta, cold potatoes. So that's one great hack. If you'll eat your potatoes cold instead of hot, you actually will get less of a sugar and insulin spike.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay.
So just changing the sequencing of your eating, your green fibers, your protein, your fat, finish with your carbohydrates, and even sometimes a little tiny dessert. Just by changing the sequencing, your body doesn't do the glucose or sugar spikes, the insulin spikes. Same food, different order, and you're not going to provoke those hormones. That's the biggest thing. Then 10 within 10. If you will get up and move within 10 minutes of eating, you will blunt the sugar and the insulin spike. It will never happen. So you go into a fat burning mode instead of a fat building mode.
Okay. That's what, I mean, they always are saying, take a nice little walk after dinner.
Yeah, a walk, housework, washing the dishes. It doesn't even have to be the Jane Fonda workout. Just getting up and moving a little bit as opposed to sitting. 10 minutes, within 10 minutes, it's a huge, huge difference. And then if we can stop eating repetitively, so every time we eat, the insulin pump turns on the insulin switch and we start making more insulin. So where sugar decreases within 10 minutes, 2 hours, insulin actually takes 4 to 5 hours to slow down and stop.
Okay, good tips there. And now when you talk about the sequencing, you're talking about for every meal, not just throughout the day?
Yeah, so if you're looking at your plate, you do the greens, the proteins, the fats, then end up with the carbohydrates. Just changing the way you eat around the plate can do a tremendous amount.
I mean, it sounds simple to me, but I need to try it, clearly. All right. Dr. Burkenstock, she has offices here in New Orleans, of course, and on the North Shore over in Mandeville. For more information on all of her health hacks, you can visit our website, wwltv.com.